Hey y'all, welcome back to Restless Chipotle Kitchen. Today we're going to continue with the 30 minutes to dinner series with an easy recipe that's delicious. Your family's going to love it. It costs about $5 a person, at least in the Dallas area, Dallas, Texas area. It does. And so cheaper than takeout, on the table in 30 minutes or less. And absolutely delicious. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to be doing a taquito casserole, which some people call lazy enchiladas. And so you're going to need frozen beef taquitos. You're going to need the onion and pepper blend. Remember I told you about this. You want to keep this on hand. We're going to need some enchilada sauce, and usually I don't show the brand, but this one is really bad, y'all. It is not good. So whatever, if you come across that, I'm sorry, don't buy it. It was all they had, and I never tried it before. I thought, how different can it be? Yeah, it can be very different. Don't get that kind. I stirred some other stuff in it, so it's good. And there is a homemade enchilada sauce on the blog, I think. I'll check, and I'll put the link below. Chilies. Green onions, fresh cilantro, unless you hate it. And cheese. And we're gonna grate this, but we always grate from a block because the stuff in the bags is pre-shredded. Does save some time, but it doesn't melt well and it doesn't taste as good. So always shred your cheese. A lot of times I will put the cheese in the food processor and shred all of it at once, and then I've got my own shredded cheese all week long. And then I'm gonna serve it with some rice, which is already in the rice cooker, and a Mexican street corn salad, which I told y'all you wanted to keep these salads on hand too, because they're quick and easy. So that's what we're doing. I've got the oven preheating. Let's get started. You want a 13 by 9 inch casserole dish, and go ahead and spray it with non-stick cooking spray so that nothing sticks. Set that aside, and we're gonna open our taquitos. They are frozen, and we're gonna leave them frozen. You're gonna need, I think the recipe calls for 22, let me double check, 22.5 ounces. But they didn't have that, so I've got 32 ounces, so I'm gonna have plenty left over. So actually, this is gonna cost less than $5 a person. And we're just gonna lay these in a single layer in the bottom of the baking dish. And I just put in there however many will fit, honestly. So if both boxes fit, I'll put those in there, but I don't think they will. Once those are all in the dish, we're gonna add the onions and peppers. Still frozen. Well, they're starting to thaw out a little bit, but it's still frozen. Now, the recipe on the blog calls for black olives too, but I happen to have a couple of olive haters, even though I love them. And so I am not putting olives in this. In fact, they'll probably pick out these peppers and onions, but there's no accounting for taste sometimes, right? So we've got those. We've got the taquitos on the bottom, a layer of onions and peppers, and then we're going to put a layer of the green chilies just sprinkled on. If they seem to be real juicy, drain them, but I'm not draining these. They're diced and they're almost a paste. There's not a lot of liquid in there. Okay. And I've washed my hands 3 times since I started this video. You don't always see that, but I promise you I have, because there's always somebody that says, you didn't wash your hands, that's gross. I promise you, I keep my hands clean. All right. So we've got our taquitos, our peppers, and our chilies. So y'all, you know how sometimes I lose track of things? I did not put the enchilada sauce on. Enchilada sauce is technically supposed to go over the taquitos before the peppers and everything go on. I am not going to scrape all of those off and start over again. I'm just going to put this on over the top. And someday you may be trying to hurry with dinner and your kids might be clamoring for your attention, and the dog might be barking, and the phone may be ringing, and you're having one of those afternoons, and you find that you do the same thing as I did, it's okay. Just put the sauce right on top. It will be fine. Now, we're gonna put it in the oven for 15 minutes. Ooh, that's so hot. Okay, it's been 15 minutes in the oven. So now we're gonna put the cheese on. And this takes 2 cups of cheese, or less if you want less cheese, more if you want more cheese, okay? We like a lot of cheese, I'll be honest. If you've been reading Restless Chipotle very long and using the recipes, you know that we like a lot of cheese. But with cheese, remember, you can always cut back on it. If a recipe calls for 2 cups of cheese and you're like, that's too much fat for us, or it's too rich, or it's just too much dairy, or ew, I don't like that much cheese, cut back on it. Cut back on it to a cup. Cut back on it to half a cup. Whatever you like. Recipes are made for you to adapt to your own family and what you like, especially with things like a topping like cheese, okay? So don't be afraid to do that. Okay, this goes back in the oven for about 10 minutes or until the center is 165 on an Insta-Read thermometer. And while that's finishing up, you'd think I was gonna set the table, but I'm not. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna read a little bit in my Kindle that I'm reading. And that's what I suggest too. When you have a little extra time, take a break. Yep. So you wanna make sure that it's at least at 160 to 165. If it's at 160, it's gonna sit there for a couple of minutes anyway, because you want everything to firm up. And that'll help. It'll raise up to about 165 while it's sitting there. Okay, so we're going to sprinkle on our cilantro, and we're going to sprinkle on our green onions, and we're going to call it done. Okay, y'all, look how beautiful this is, right? It's colorful, it's pretty, it's got all that gooey cheese on it. So the first thing I'm going to do is put some rice on the plate. It's all done thanks to my handy dandy rice cooker. And then I'm gonna cut into this delicious casserole. Ready? Now I haven't let it sit very long. It may fall apart. If you don't want it to fall apart, or if you're worried about it, and you want the pieces to come out pretty, let it set for 5 to 10 minutes so it can cool down a little bit. But look at that cheese. And there's our I always want to call them fajitas, and they're not. They're taquitos. There's our taquito casserole. And then we have our salad. And that dinner right there cost about a little under $5 a person. There are at least 6 giant servings here, and I would say closer to 8 for normal people. I was figuring on it serving 6, and it would be just under $5, but if you have 8, that's even less. So. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna take a bite, and we'll try it out. Hot. So good. It does not taste like it started out with frozen taquitos. It's really delicious, and the spice is going to depend a lot on the taquitos that you get, so keep that in mind too. It's not very spicy. Quick, easy, inexpensive, and delicious. And how can you ask any more of a weeknight meal, right? I hope you'll try it. I hope you'll love it. And I hope you'll subscribe. And don't forget to come back next time, okay? We're going to continue doing this full meal in 30 minutes as long as I have recipes for it and as long as you guys want to see it, all right? All right. I love y'all. Have a great night, and I'll see you next time. Y'all, this, don't forget, do not get it. It is really gross. It tastes like salt and bad life choices, okay? Do not get this kind. Either use a homemade one. I think there's one on my blog, and there's definitely lots of them on the internet. Or use your favorite brand, but this was not good.